What even is a Regency gown anyway? So here is a... Stay still. So here is our Regency lady. She is scandalously naked. I've given her a bit of padding to make her a little bit more anatomically similar to me. The next thing that goes on, it's a garment which has been around for at least 400 years, is your shift. Your shift is made of linen, which is really good to wear next to your skin. It really does do good things with odours and the like. And it's just made of a big square of fabric with another square of fabric for the sleeves and yet another tiny square of fabric in the underarms to make a gusset. That goes on over your head. Come on, ladies, we're getting dressed. Next comes your stays. Now, there had been a huge fashion shift at exactly the point when my dress is being made here, where fashions for the previous 300 years or so had been for human women to have a smooth conical torso with boobs kind of like spilling over the tops. It's very artificial. And all of a sudden, everyone gone au naturel with the human female form. However, their idea of what a natural human woman looks like was based on Greek and Roman statues. The Roman statues were predominantly made by men, probably exclusively made by men, and certainly had very pointy, uplifty boobs. So that was the idea of natural human boobs that Regency women were going for. So unsurprisingly, that does actually require some structural underpinnings. There is a busk down the front of this, which is made of a school ruler. Come on. We're giving you some uplift, girl. These generally always laced in the back. I mean, it was quite an innovative time for corsetry. They're often called stays, but they also did use the term corset. There was quite a few sort of like very lightweight wraparound things, which are almost like little crop tops. That was also an option, but I mean, for a lady of my age, I think we need something with a little more sturdiness. And they're reasonably comfortable. They're also quite practical because next comes your pockets. Very well endowed with pockets. I can fit an A4 document into this pocket. I can fit a paperback book. Now, because you've got solid underpinnings, a little bit of reinforcing around your waist here, that means you can tie things on around here and all the weight is distributed around the middle of you. Now, this is the way modern garments are constructed, and you've probably never even thought twice about it. You've got a front piece of fabric with a seam down the side that goes over the front of your body. You've got a back piece of fabric, maybe one or two, that sits on the back. And then you have sleeves, which are made of tubes with a seam down the bottom, which are attached at an angle to the shirt. Regency clothes are completely different. It'll spin you around, babes. So these clothes are made from one little sort of diamond-shaped piece in the middle of the back. And then this piece, this is the front here, it comes across over the shoulder and then round like this. So you don't have a side seam here. You've got a big swoop of fabric that goes around here. Now, the reason why they did this is they don't have lightweight, stretchy lycra. They want to get something that's really fitted to the bust. And so they have this like crazy, strange and quite distinctive diamond at the back and big shoulder strap. And we don't make clothes like that anymore, mainly because you have to make them exactly the right shape for each individual human. And we buy our clothes off the peg. And also because if we want stretchy things, we put on something made of elastane. That's the construction design principle.